Let's look at stuff instead of looking at my tired face. All right, so this is gonna be my final pass through. I have already located the magic cards. It is a box with about 1,000, maybe 1,500. I saw rares. I saw older cards. However, none of the rares or older cards were anything good. I got it for 50, so it's gonna be interesting if I can actually pull my cash out of it, you know? So we'll see. This is like a real risky mystery box. I mean, not crazy risky. It's just 50 bucks, but still, it's a riskier box than normal. So, old school Art Deco lamps. I don't know if you guys heard, there was a Frank Lloyd Wright lamp that was auctioned, and you know, there weren't a lot made, but it is Frank Lloyd Wright, and it was predicted to go for 3 to 5 mil. Instead, it exceeded expectations and sold for like 7 mil, some crazy number. So, you know, it's not just surpassing expectations, it's like plus 30-40%. That's kind of crazy, especially with the buyer's premium. Here, check this stuff out. Look at that. Some old, like, real ass reels. There you go, the average white band. But yeah, this is all like film stuff. I don't know. I saw a sick Sony reel-to-reel audio, you know, like tape recorder before. But like in very nice condition too. How's it going? I have purchased magic cards from them. It was a good buy. It was all commons and uncommons, but it was from like Mirrodin, which has a lot of value, and yeah, there's a sealed, one of the Magic comics was still sealed with the Fallen Empires pack in it, which was nice to see. So yeah, pretty cool. That collection that I bought, that was a good one. We'll see what's in this box today. Thanks for joining me, everyone. It's good to see a couple of people here on this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous Sunday morning. Like, the weather is ridiculous right now. I took a risk by wearing shorts and a t-shirt, but damn, have I been rewarded in spades for my risk. It's gorgeous. Look at these speakers. It's interesting, right? Pretty cool. Hit the like. Let's get this stream going. Yeah, what time is it over? Where are you, Four Keeps? You're 3 hours behind or 4? Because what is that? Well, I guess if you're 3 hours behind, it's 4 a.m. So 4:20. Hello, Concha. How you doing? Good to see you here on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. Thanks everybody for coming. I know it's early, but hello, Nora. How you doing? Hit the like while you're here, guys. Let's see if we can get this thing popping a little bit more. But yeah, this is my flea market that I like to come to, and I did find the magic already, so it has been secured. Oh, my buddy. Hey man, how you doing?
Hey, not
Good
bad.
to see you.
See you, man.
It really is a nice day for all this.
Yeah, man. I haven't been here in weeks, man. Just
Yeah.
the opening day, that's it. And
It wasn't
I don't
great.
want to come every week. This
with that dust storm on the first day. It was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. And then the next, and then I think the couple weeks after that was kind of closed. And then they said that when that day was gonna be open, they said high winds. I said no.
Yeah, it was crazy high winds.
So like almost every day.
Yeah.
And you know, it might rain, then it rained. It would rain, and
damn,
I'm not dealing with those.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You have a lot of stuff that is not great for that, you know.
Yeah, just kind of like get new stuff, and then wait a couple weeks, kind of get, pepper in some new stuff, and then just, wait it out.
Yeah. Get some new magic for me, man.
I haven't been seeing it.
Yeah, I know. And what I do see,
you can't find them in a thrift shop.
A lot of commons. You know, even what I do see.
Yeah. I'm always keeping my eye out for you.
Not hits like last year, man.
Oh my God, last year was better.
Yeah, it was. It was a great year for finding stuff. Yeah. So, my buddy over. Nice, that's some magic was successful. Yes, I do have a mystery box to look through. So how about them Knicks, guys? Like, that's crazy. 25 years, man. I remember when Ewing did the infamous finger roll and lost. You know, if you find tickets nowadays, Beckett is grading them, so it's like. It may be a thing. Same thing with manga. They're grading manga too. So when you have those companies pushing something like that, that's when you, hey Don, how you doing? I'm doing my live stream. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day for this. It really is.
How's the hunting?
I found the mystery box, so I'm going to be filming it later. I got my live stream going now. I'm going to go pick up that box, and then, I'll film my going through it and see what we got,
Nice. You set up?
Yeah, no, not today. Just filming and stuff. Yeah. It takes a lot for me to set up with the kids, so I just usually just do my filming and live stream. Yeah, exactly. Take care, Don. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Later. That's funny. VHS as well, Inkling. You're right. They started grading that, and that became a thing. That's Don. I work in that for him, but kind of with, because he has with him we rent together. Wow, this is a lot of photography equipment. I bet some good prices, but so we rent a large facility and we co-rent with Don. He looks for old lamps. Yeah, Stefan, it's the first time in a long time that the Knicks are going to be in the finals. Like, sick, man. It was really cool. Nobody even cared about the Yankees versus the Mets yesterday. Hey, 4 keeps, nice. You guys have been around for a long time. You got the, advanced brain logos. Hey, Travis, good to see you, man. Sorry I didn't say what's up before. A little distracting when I see people I know. There you go. There's some VHS for you, but not gradable, huh? But yeah, so like I was saying, game tickets, mangas. This is blister pack guy. Game tickets, mangas, they're all getting graded now, and again, when these companies start pushing it, it's like free advertisement for your collection, so yeah, VHS definitely needs to be sealed. You're right, Stefan. Jamie's gaming dad, hello. Another gaming dad, that's awesome. I'm a gaming dad as well. Good to see you. Yeah, I figured I might catch some European viewers because of the oddball timing, Comics. There's a lot of comics today. Yeah, Stefan has I think the longest membership to the channel of anyone, maybe. And I appreciate that, Stefan. You want to see something creepy? Look at this thing. What are you? I bet you there's Hot Wheels and stuff like this that I miss all the time that are worth good money.
I'll give her a call.
Oh, maybe not. He's got them in here. So
I'm gonna loop back around.
I ran into a guy before when I was buying that mystery box, and it was funny. It was like a younger dude, and he did not know his etiquette. As I'm looking through the box, he asked if he could look through the box. I'm like, bro, I asked this guy last week to bring magic. He brought it because of me. I intend on buying this. Apologies, but, you know, sorry, but not sorry type of thing. But, yeah, so he learned his lesson. He's like, oh, okay, fair enough. And it's like, you damn right, fair enough. Why don't you show up every week and pester the shit out of everybody about magic cards, and then you can look at the ones that they bring for you, you know? But yeah, definitely a so sorry situation. There's a lot of art today. Oh, here you go. We know what this is, right? Glowing away in the sun. Yes. Radioactive. You can see that in a cloud chamber. You can actually see the radioactivity from uranium glass. But you know, uranium glass isn't all that radioactive compared to, there's certain pottery that's glazed with stuff that's like ultra reactive. There's a red orange color that if you see it glazed in that and you take a freaking, what are they called? The Geiger counter. If you take a Geiger counter to it, you'll get a crazy reading. Tools. If you're ever in need of tools, go to the flea market first. They have all the tools. Be able to get a good deal. It's kind of like, here you go. I like this one. I wouldn't put it on my wall, but yeah, Star Trek art. Yes. Nothing like that first week when I had that large TCG collection. That was a good week. I've begun looking for Marvel cards. There's a certain 1996 set that is extremely valuable, so that's one other thing I'll be looking out for. This is my buddy, European dude who always ends up finding cards because he shows up to the flea market and buys stuff too, and then he resells it to me. Kind of a funny situation. But at least I have somebody else out there who's only trying to make 20 bucks off me.
I had that on a shelf.
So the collections are dealable.
Right?
Here you go, 500-mile speedway game.
Thank you very much.
That's like a freaking pinball at home type of thing. Those things never worked right. So yeah, it's really a gorgeous day. It's kind of crazy how nice it is today. I mean, I guess not. It's springtime, right? There's the man, giant, Einstein. Yeah, so again, if you're getting into any hobbies or something, like, there you go. Some freaking snowboarding, baseball, you can get an automatic, you know, pitcher. Like, that's the thing about the flea market. They got a lot of cool stuff like that. Oh, here, this guy has got cool stuff. Let's see, cassettes. Nice to see the cassettes. And then this over here, let's check this out. It might be 1996. So we got a 3-disc system. And it's got the speakers and looking in good condition. 1 disc, 2 cassettes, no discs back there. This is CD cassette mini system, not bad with a tuner. I'm looking for mini disc system eventually. Hey TCG dude, how you doing? Hit the like while you're here, guys. Let's see if we can get this popping. Oh, you do, Stefan? Nice. I do remember MTG comics, Stefan. Like, I got one in a collection with the two actually in a collection, and one of them has the Fallen Empires pack. The other one has the tokens, not tokens. I guess they're tokens. +1/+1 counters and stuff too, you know. But yeah, stuff like this here. Like this triple beam balance. That's good stuff. Expensive in terms of like, you know. Alex is this guy's a classic dude. I like it. He sent me a postcard. Who the hell sends postcards anymore? I appreciate the old schoolness of it all though. Oh, we got some wind. I hope it's not that bad for you guys. Yo, people in the 60s were hardcore drunks. They'd carry like little cases like this and just mix cocktails on the go. Mad Men. It's pretty funny watching that and seeing how people drink. It's like, goddamn, guys. You know, freaking Japan is like that. Crazy alcoholics over there. Like, you go near the, well, okay, so it's different in that there's no crime, right? So people get so friggin' trashed that they end up passed out on the street in their puke, and they don't get bothered. You know, maybe the cops ask them to move, but at night at certain stations that are like drinking towns, it's fucking gross. You see just piles of puke, and it's like, yeah, that's a side of Japan nobody ever tells you about. Goddamn alcoholics, like hardcore alcoholics. But it's also a side effect of how they work. These guys go to work for 12 hours a day, you know? Gotta drink hard to
Take it and run.
chill hard,
Have a good day.
I guess, after such a freaking day. It's a whole other world. I couldn't live in that. I'm not like a drinker like that. Look, I'll have a few drinks when I go and have a good time. Look at my shadow. There it is. I'll have a few drinks when I go, but like, I'm not gonna drink like these motherfuckers. It's ridiculous. It really is. But yeah, I never seen a country with like an alcohol problem until I went there. And it's so true though. Serious alcohol problem. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. We got a tube TV. I wonder. Yeah, that's about right. Nice Toshiba. Oh, here's the Hero Quest. And no magic cards. Always cards, but no magic cards. I've toned down my drinking mostly. Is that the Prismatic Evolutions line? What? I'm sorry, Vibra. I didn't see what you are talking about. Yeah. Has a built-in DVD player. Yeah, that's freaking good stuff, you know? If it's working, like, a lot of that stuff isn't working anymore, but some people took good care of it. You gotta find that. Somebody's like personal player that somebody else just found. Oh, so today was successful in that I got that mystery box of magic cards, but what is also successful is that I encountered two guys who just found some in a storage unit, and so yeah, he made sure that he got my number and gonna be texting me some pictures. These guys seem like they're actually motivated. So unlike most people who take my number, I'm actually going to follow up with them. And let's see if we can get some, some pictures this week. Look at that. Mercury dimes, $5 each. Don't you remember? I bought 10 Mercuries for $10 the other day. That was a good buy. This market like this, I moved from the northeast to Florida. Flea markets of Florida are crazy different and rare. I feel like they're a big thing up north where I'm from. So, okay. So you see a lot of flea markets in the South, but it's a different animal. It's a different type of flea market. It's a type with permanent booths and people selling, reselling like Chinese stuff cheap. I don't want cheap new stuff. I want expensive old stuff. Very different set of goods. And this is like this is expensive old stuff. Sure, there's a lot of junk that comes with the expensive old stuff. But you look through the junk, you can find the good stuff. Tone my drinking way down, still chiefing though. I ain't got these dreads for nothing. Yeah, honestly, my breathing is not the best from all the smoking, so I'm gonna be trying to tone that down and doing edibles or something maybe. 100% true, the markets down here are just kind of terrible. Yeah, exactly, like there are a lot, but they're not great. It's stuff that you just don't want. Hello, Anthony, how you doing? Good to see you. I believe Anthony is one of the very few who got my my Fallout reference when I looked at one of these vintage fans and I'm like, need a screw? Yeah, it's so important to get them screws, man. Why always a box of creepy doll parts? I never understand that. But I'm glad somebody got my Fallout reference. That's funny. Anyway, yeah, Florida, again, lots of, that's a cool puzzle. Star puzzle. Look at that art. What's going on here? People fighting robots on like a moon of Jupiter or something. What? What is this? Unpunched jackpot pays. What? I have no idea what this is. What are we looking for today? It's a must grab. Wake Master Arm Park for the nuclear material. Yes. Brimfield was big, so a lot of people went there during the week. Hold on, I gotta fix my bag, sorry. WWF wrestling items. Man, I see from time to time, ooh, what is this video phone from? Like 1994? Ah, thank you, Loxley, I appreciate that. This is some vintage ass action here. Cyber power, what are you? Are you just like a storage unit? Oh, power source. Power goes out, keep your shit running. Yep, like I said, Loxy, I appreciate that. There's like some good stuff today. It's different than a lot of days. Who's gonna want like a cage for their chandelier? Imagine the freaking shadows all over your house. Like, I don't know. That seems kind of crazy to me. Yeah, my channel, it's been stalled out most of the year. Recently we hit 5,000, which is awesome. Hot Wheels aren't necessarily popular, as in the expensive ones remain expensive, but the cheap ones remain cheap. In the past few years, with all the run-ups and value everywhere, to me, it's like all the different collectible markets have been like galvanized and stabilized, and the real rare and worthwhile stuff is rare and worthwhile, and the actually cheap stuff is cheap. You know, and that's what's happened with a lot of these markets. They've polarized between the useful and the useless, or the valuable and the valueless.
What would you like to order?
Yeah. So that's what I've been seeing. Anyway, let's see what we got for the last couple of rows here. Well, we got a bunch of people. Thanks for coming, guys. Remember to hit the like. It's a gorgeous day, so hey, Coach, how you doing? It's a gorgeous day, so I'm just happy to be out here. I did find magic. Actually, you know what? Let's go pick up my magic cards. I found a box, a mystery box that I took a rather large risk on. I spent 50. That's a lot more than I wanted to spend. I would have liked to spend 20, but in the box, I found rares, found the card from Visions, found a couple of cards from Ice Age, some newer stuff, rares from stuff like, you know, so what it shows me is that there's rares and older cards from the tiny little spot check that I did. So the problem with that is the older cards I saw and the rares that I saw, not great. So yeah, so it's like I gotta find some good ones. Looking back through the years, do you think collectibles have established a solid floor value in most big categories? Okay, so I wouldn't say ever increasing, but there is a solid floor. Magic cards, it's like sealed magic especially. There's always a buyer at certain prices. Like, it depends on the sets, but you know, the patrons on my channel are always willing to break a box if it's the right price. And sometimes I do get good prices. Sometimes not good prices, and then I'll do like a battle so that there's something else, you know? But yeah, I do think there's a bottom for some of these. However, I don't think it's as solid as people think, as in things can drop by 20% at any time. It's just a matter of how many people are selling at once, you know? Okay, so let's pick up the cards. Oh, how you doing? So the guys aren't here. I had bought some cards and he was holding it for me.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, so need a minute. Yeah, ready to pick that up, thank you. So we'll check it out. Yeah, exactly, 4 keeps or Ristic Study, you know? Commons and uncommons, man. I'll show you what I got here before we wrap up and do just one more row. All right, so let's take a look real quick. So rather large case, as you can see. What is that? World Wake, Dragon's Maze, which is not great. You got white border stuff though, and that's a rare. So we'll see what we get in here. Mystery box here. There you go. This is one of the cards I made by it. It's a Visions card. So, you know, like you see a couple of rares and you see a Visions card. Why not? We'll see. Let's put that in the bag now. I'm gonna put it down. Give me a sec. Yeah, but I don't know. Would you have bought it for 50? It's a little much, but I showed the cards that were the reason why I got it. So tell me, what do you think? Good buy or not? Take care, man. Thank you very much. Would you have gotten that when you looked through all right, so you know what? If I didn't have a channel, what I would have done, like at this little thing, Sony makes some weird stuff, huh? What I would have done is stood there and looked through the whole thing. But, you know, channel, I can, 50 bucks isn't a bad price. I like to take a risk. Problem with looking through it is if you find some good stuff, I'm very honest, so I will tell people and they'll end up getting more than 50 if there was good stuff, you know, so. Yeah, exactly, Coach. It's a calculated risk. However, I like to take a little less of a risk. I would have been happier at 40. Oh, Sponge, man. Wax is Static. What a great song, video. Good stuff. But yeah, freaking got distracted by Sponge. Yeah. So I went to a kids museum with Thalia this week. And guess what? I'm freaking sick now. If I'm going to a flea market like this, I'm ready to spend, and it's okay if it's a loss. Just got to be willing to dive in, I think. Smaller level of caution than usual. Also, it's funner. Yeah, I do like the mystery boxes. For that, I like to buy them as mystery boxes for that reason. Dude, there's tokens that are 150. I guess fairies for 5 cents. Yeah, oh, totally. Anthony, you know it. You watch my videos. You know the commons are, you know, where the bread and butter is. Those are awesome. We took Raven and let her roam it. Yeah, 4 keeps. It's a very safe place, but now I'm freaking sick. Freaking kids, man. Little disease factories. I went to my nephew's basketball game last Saturday. So hot and stuffy. I've been sick all week. See? Everybody's breathing the same air, exhaling on each other's shoulders. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's my purchase for the week. Hey, maybe there will be a Gaia's Cradle like last year in that $50 bag. How sick was that? Yeah, that was really sick. I don't know if I'll ever get something like that this year. Last year was absurd, man. Freaking Cradle, Sliver Queen, Lion's Eye Diamond, whole collection, some foils, like just sickness. I was pretty happy with last year. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to the end of this aisle where I will end it and get my breakfast. Love the clear phones from the 90s. This has been a really nice day at the flea market. Like, it's so gorgeous out here. Hear the birds chirping. I told you I took a risk by wearing shorts and a t-shirt, even though I'm sick, but it was the right decision. I would have been sweating if I didn't do that. But yeah, so this flea market has been, I've been finding magic every week. However, a lot of the time it's just commons that I don't need to fill up my space, and people tend to not understand when you're like, these are all commons that aren't worth anything and I can't give you more than 20 bucks. They're like, oh, but there's this many cards. And it's like, indeed there are. And there are that many cards that I now have to deal with, you know? So there's a balancing act to be performed when it comes to buying these collections. You can't just buy everything you see. It's just not worth it for you. Like I'm saying, manga's gonna be expensive, possibly. We'll see how it works when the companies push it, when it starts getting graded en masse. I'm thinking about grading some of mine. I got 1 or 2 rare ones. I have a lot of Gaunts, and Gaunts is kind of rare, so we'll see. And you know me, I took care of everything I ever bought like that. Manga, Nintendo Powers. I still have my boxes from my original Nintendo games. Sold my games, still have the boxes. Kind of crazy, huh? Anyway, gonna get breakfast. Take care, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Have a lovely day. Go get breakfast, coach. Peace.